I'm a little bit concerned about your toilet discussion. What exactly is your point again? I was just a bit bemused.
You see, it's a tricky one. All I'm saying is, right, there was at the pub quiz, I go to the toilet, not thinking about anything. I try to go, right, there's a little gay fella next to me.
I love this little gay fella.
Now, the weird thing is, there's nothing stopping him having a little glance, right, because he's allowed in the fella's toilet.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not allowed to go into the woman's toilet and have a little look round.
Right.
So all I'm saying is, should they have another toilet area?
What, for gay people?
Yeah.
And so this would be gay men and lesbians?
Well,
Is that going to complicate things?
I mean, I can only assume. I mean, to what point? I'll ask you a question, right? If you're intimidated, that's a shame. But you know, most gay men aren't looking at your knob. You know that.
What do you mean?
I can only say that 99.9% of gay men who use a urinal standing next to what they assume is a heterosexual man aren't looking at his knob.
And what they're doing then?
They're emptying their bladder.
No, but the thing is,
I can't talk.
You're saying like, you know, about would you have one toilet for lesbian women and gay fellas, right?
What does that mean? Would it be mixed? Would it just be?
Well,
would it have a man on one? That's heterosexual man. One little picture of a woman, there, and then what? What would the little icon be?
A man and a woman?
A man and a woman.
Just having a chat?
Yeah. In pink and dot
But
lines.
you couldn't mix them, because then what would happen is you'd get people who are going, oh, I'll play up to this a bit.
What, pretend to be gay?
And yeah, you know, sort of grow a moustache and shave their head.
And pretend to be a lesbian.
Right. Yeah. So I see. So you know, people pretending to be gay so they could go in and have a look at the lesbians.
Yeah.
Right. So that would mean that we need 4 cubicles now, wouldn't we?
Yeah. No, this is fine. 4 cubicles.
So every pub
How
now...
many toilets do we need?
Every pub's now got 4 toilets.
Oh, Carl, bisexuals.
Yeah. Now, interesting.
Bisexuals. How many toilets do we need now? Call the council.
Do you use any?
Huh?
No.
No, because they're interested in everything, aren't they?
Because the little bisexual fella will be looking at your knob.
Right. With them,
Yeah.
what you do, you just have a door, you open it, and there's one urinal there, so you can't get a queue. They have to sort of wait.
I just thought that, well, why can't there just be a thing between the urinals so no one can look at anyone else's knob?
Wait a minute. Just to go back to Ricky's point, what stops, even if we've got the toilet for gay men, what stops the gay men who want to have a look at your willy going in the regular toilet and pretending that they're straight?
Most men don't wear gay across their
No,
head.
exactly.
They don't have a tattoo. There's no branding yet in the British house where they have to declare.
So we're going to have to expand this.
What
so we've
do
all got to carry identity
Do you know
cards.
you can see a gay, can you? Coming a mile off. No?
No, I'll just hold it in next time.
No. Can you tell gay men? Do you know a gay man?
I'd say probably if you did if you lined some people up and said point them out, I reckon I'd get.
But hold on, we're not talking about people dressed in leather with the arse cut out and an handlebar moustache.
Yeah.
We're talking about, the everyday, non-seen.
Of course.
Yeah, but I mean, suppose I put you in a room and there was 10 naked men, right?
Yeah.
And there's 5 gay men and 5 hetero. Could you walk along that line looking at those gay...
Am I naked?
No, you don't have to be naked. Why would you have to be naked?
To catch them out.
How would you catch them out?
Don't go into it. Don't go into it. Play a record.
I was telling you about the woman over the road where I live.
The one that walked around naked?
There's a woman who walks about the flat naked,
This is when Carl was watching a woman naked. Then she looked at... saw him looking. So what he did, this is the genius he did to get out of this, he pulled his pants down so he was naked too. His girlfriend comes in and goes, Carl, what are you doing? He went... I can't tell you now, but don't look out of the window. Yeah, go on, sorry.
That woman, she's bought some blinds.
Nickelback, someday on XFM 104.9.
How old's the bloke from Nickelback? He looks about 40.
It reminds me of, you know when a kid's made up a fate to look like a lion?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the Wizard of Oz lion.
Yeah.
But, you know, good tune.
No, man.
I'll be controversial. I think rock rules the world again, Steve.
Well, I'd hope so, mate. I'd hope
Do you know
so.
what I mean?
Are we going to hear some rock later in the show?
We're going to hear lots of rock. In fact,
Excellent.
I might even play a little bit of Rainbow.
Blimey.
Just to, you know, we've got the darkness, but
Sure.
I want to remind them where it all came from.
Yeah.
You've heard the Liz.
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to hear the bow.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. No, just high five.
Yeah. So, Carl.
Yeah, keep it real.
Here we are then.
Oh,
Back.
incidentally, before we carry on, I just thought, it's weird, I was reading some of the fan emails and stuff we've got, and one of the things a lot of people like, it divides the listeners, is your laugh. It's interesting. Some people love it, they find it infectious, they find it adorable.
I mean, close up in a small space, like a kitchen
Terrifying.
or something, it's annoying. Like,
Horrific.
Carl was annoyed because I squeaked in his ear earlier, didn't I?
Sure.
Why did I laugh?
You on the toilet?
I think I squeezed his head again, didn't I? And he said, no, it's not 1 o'clock
He doesn't
yet.
like the squozing.
The squozing head.
But
He's
it's
the
just-
squozing one.
The funny thing is, right, we were out a few weeks ago with a mate of mine, right, and he went to squeeze me head, right, give it a squoze.
Sure.
And I was like, don't do that. You know I don't like it, right? And Ricky said to me, mate, yeah, he doesn't like having his head squoze. As if it's like Marmite. As if some people love it
Yeah, yeah.
and some people hate it.
Sure.
Yeah, okay.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
there was a little taster of the laugh. That was more the kind of deep, throaty laugh, the belly
Yeah.
laugh. But there's that kind of high-pitched squeak that you do.
When I've got to
sometimes.
get air out quickly. Because
Exactly.
I'm going to burst. Sometimes I laugh so much that my liver and all, they try and get out to it. So I have to get it out really fast, like a siren.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that how you explain the fact that you're quite fat?
Yeah,
That's just laughter waiting to come out.
Yeah,
Every time you laugh,
solid.
you become a svelte young thing, like Brett Anderson.
Oh, dear.
Well, anyway, it reminded me of the game that you and I used to play in our very early days of XFM, when it was literally
Make Ricky Gervais laugh.
Make Ricky Gervais laugh, which was a
Lovely.
great game. I think.
I remember the first one. It was that fella drinking a pint of beer.
Yeah.
I remember
yeah.
the very first time.
It
yeah.
never. I tell you what, it's
you
not
know what
great.
though? Ant and Dec do it now. They actually. It's very similar to Make Ricky Laugh. It's called Make Ant Laugh.
Interesting.
So
many of our great ideas have been stolen.
Yeah.
Or stoled.
Stoled, yeah.
And anyway, I was looking through the paper in the week, and there was
Go
a
on.
picture which which I think might be a Ricky Gervais, Make Ricky Gervais laugh. I don't know. And again, obviously, it doesn't really work for the listeners at home, but I'll try and do my best to describe it.
Can we stop saying my name because it's like a Dave Gorman project? Can we just stop? It's getting. Let's say a word often enough, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Let's stop saying Ricky Gervais.
Well, what we're going to refer to you as. All right. Well, Make Fatty Laugh is a new game. I'm trying to get one of those squeaks of a laugh. I'm concerned because I know.
I'm not a monkey. I'm not
Sure, you're not a performing monkey.
No, okay.
I know that.
Right.
But anyway, let me just briefly summarise the story for those at home.
Okay.
The headline was Mum 48, a mother of 48 seduced boy of 14.
Well, that's not funny.
Not her own boy, obviously, but
No, still-
a neighbourhood child.
I don't think it's a funny
said-
story so far.
He said Grand Lana Allen, 48, led him upstairs and undressed to her waist, then took his trousers off. Okay, bear that in mind. This is a quote. This is a quote from him, right? Bear in mind, he's a 14-year-old boy. He's quite excited about this. He says, "Then we had sex. It was every boy's fantasy." All right.
You're going to show me the picture of her now, aren't you?
So it's a picture of her.
Oh, this is not.
Bear in mind,
This is.
in his
okay.
own words, Rick.
Right.
In his own words, this was every boy's fantasy.
Okay.
Here's the picture. It's a silent laugh. He's collapsed on the floor.
Expecting that. I wasn't expecting. I was thinking it looked like a fat man. I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Oh god. She looks like the drummer of Iron Maiden. That's
She looks a bit like Lemmy. But I tell you, she looks like reminds me of most. Did you see
I
those?
love it, they've got her with a fag on as well.
I know.
It's just that's her with them out of makeup though.
Carl, have you seen Every Boy's Fantasy?
You should see. Oh god.
Have a look, Carl.
Oh god.
How old is she?
48.
Oh god. Oh, 48. That's lovely. Nothing wrong with that.
I'll tell you, if you weren't lucky enough to see the picture, she looks just like the oldest man in the world. His photos on in newspapers and on the web for a while. He was about 135 or something.
Carl. Look, it's, Carl's got a theory that Chinese people don't age well. This man was a Chinaman, right? And he was 120 or something.
Yeah. Did you see a picture of him?
Yeah,
he's
he
still
was
alive.
No, he's not.
No,
He's
no,
dead.
is he not?
No,
He's
he
dead.
died at 120, so...
He said 120 or something, but makes you wonder.
What makes you wonder?
Well, because they don't age well. I think he's using that.
What
He's probably about 37.
Oh, God! Honestly, we walk down the street, right, and we see an elderly Chinese person,
Yeah.
right, and kind of go, oh, I just think he is.
Yeah.
Like, it's not...
I don't understand this notion that Chinese people don't age
Yeah.
well. I don't know where this has come about.
No, I mean, I'm not having a go.
No,
right?
of course not.
I never want anyone to think I'm like having a go at them. But they are really good looking and they're healthy and that. Till they're about... I've never seen one, right? Can you
scared now.
can you tell me if you've seen a Chinese person
No.
who's about 30? It's either 20 or 50. There's no middle ground.
This is what I came back for. This is 2 hours of absolute drivel from
sorry-
the brain of Karl Pilkington.
Let me just check something. So the Chinese gentleman who died recently was 130. Your theory is sure. Your theory is that he's maybe in his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
This is an elaborate conspiracy on his part, because obviously whenever they talk about the oldest people in the world, it is always a Chinese person.
Yeah,
invariably.
they do, yeah.
I mean, they seem to win that
Again.
every year.
Go on.
So your theory is that in those small backwater villages in China...
Ross McWhirter comes to a little
Yeah,
village.
they go, the
and
Guinness
he
guy's on the way.
goes, well, until recently, the oldest person in the world, how old are you? And they're so embarrassed, because they think they look about 120, they go, 120, they go, really? They go, yeah, can I have his birth certificate? No. In fact, I think this Chinese bloke didn't, it wasn't verified with the conspiracy because he didn't have his paper.
Would you ever do any of those? celebrity
Absolutely
things?
not. No.
I genuinely think if you were in the Celebrity Big Brother house,
immediately
you would be
voted
voted
out.
out.
Yeah.
It would be before the public get a chance to vote.
Yeah.
The housemates would have got you out somehow.
Yeah.
They'd have
Or
got you
they'd
out.
have left.
Or they'd have left. Yeah,
I
they'd have
might
all walked out.
win. I might
Yeah.
win by default.
They'd have all climbed over the roof like that
Yeah.
guy Sandy.
Yeah.
They'd have all climbed out like within the first 10 minutes.
I saw Sandy the other day, actually. Doing his thing.
Still on the run, is he?
Just
got
climbing
really-
over.
It's over,
really-
Sandy.
Get off my roof.
I got
Stop
really
running.
excited in
Really?
Selfridges.
Does he look like a wombat up close?
No, he's really good looking.
Shut
No,
up.
seriously. I saw him in the hat section at Selfridges because he's a personal shopper telling
Yeah,
them they
well,
look
Jane
gorgeous.
went there specifically to meet Sandy.
No,
just
did
for like,
she?
yeah, yeah.
I got really
What, is
excited.
he working there?
Yeah,
he's a
he
personal
always was.
shopper. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
Does he sign autographs and stuff?
I'm sure
No,
he
he
does.
calls himself Alex now.
What?
Eh?
Yeah, he's not allowed to call him Sandy. Selfridges wouldn't. What should we say and get him sacked? Get him voted out of the Selfridges
Yeah.
household. Oh,
Why is he a
dude.
personal shopper?
Yeah.
That's just to me the epitome of indulgence. If you've got money to spend
I
on a
would love
personal
to do
shopper,
that. Oh, I'd love to do that.
man alive.
No, you don't-
is that someone who pushes your trolley? Is that how it
No, you
works?
just say.
Could I get one of those in Waitrose?
No, it's like asking an assistant. You go, I need some black trousers and some brown shoes and this range. And they go, okay, and they go and get you a range, so you don't have to go. It's not like.
Yeah, but I still
someone,
love it. Oh.
Yeah.
But you have to pay for it. It's not.
No, you don't pay for the service. You pay for the clothes if you buy them. It's
Really?
not. Yeah, it's not like
Well, me and
the
Steve, can we
Lady
do it
Di
later on
having
then?
Harrods opened for her.
So
It's
I could walk in there and get Sandy,
Of course
from
you
Big
could.
Brother, to just do
Steve,
some
let's
shopping.
In
do
for
fact,
him.
I'd
Let's
love you
do
to.
it.
But could I get him, like, once he's finished in Selfridges, could he pop to the co-op for me?
No,
Or like
he
HMV?
can't do that. No, he can't do that.
What, seriously? So there'd be people queuing up, wouldn't there?
Well, why? Selfridges, you can't. People don't go and shop in Selfridges for the sake of it to meet Sandy, do they?
No, but to get a personal shopper, why wouldn't everyone have one? I don't understand why everyone wouldn't
Well,
do it
they
if they're not
can.
charging you for it.
Oh, Steve, you and me later on.
I'll tell you this, I don't think people realise that, Rick. He's going to be inundated now.
You know, when you go to Selfridges, you will not be able to buy that suit you got for £97. It's a lot more expensive than that.
What?
You can't.
$105?
You can't get shoes for £29 in there.
I'm not bothering.
No, exactly. You see, that's where you're going to come unstuck.
No, we were talking earlier about the fact, because I've been ill this week, and so I've just been lying on the sofa, dosed up. I was a bit feverish as well in the week, and I at one point I had a real kind of movie. If I'm ill, I like to be like you're ill in the movies, and I was tossing and turning in bed. I had the fever. I was waking up. I was sweating, all sorts, and I keep waking up really early, and I'm sort of watching daytime TV for hours, and the adverts that you see in the daytime. I mean, because we do actually work. A lot of people think we just doss around all day, but we do actually work, and so I don't get to see TV in the day much. And the adverts, it's not adverts you see at night during.
I know.
They're incredible, and it's like.
Was it for surgical stockings?
Well, a lot of them are either aimed at people who basically are waiting to die.
right.
It would seem, or
I love that advert. Waiting to die.
But they are a bit like that. I mean, there's a couple. There's one with Christopher Timothy. He sat in a pub on his own, just having a pint in the afternoon. I think this was before he. Became a doctor. He's having a pint on his own, looking through the job
He's had a
ads.
good career, and he vet, doctor. I think he's always wanted to play a lawyer.
Yeah, and he basically says in so many words, I can't remember it verbatim, but he basically says, you're probably getting on a bit. You're not going to be around forever. You could drop dead tomorrow. Have you made provisions for your children and your family and your wife? And I think you at home were supposed to go, oh Christ, I haven't.
Oh,
and I was feeling my testicles earlier. They are a bit lumpy.
Yeah.
Oh no. I
had to bend down quite low to feel them.
Exactly.
So, I am getting on a bit.
Exactly.
In fact, what I do now is pull them towards me and kick them up like Beckham with the ball.
Yeah.
And on the way back down, I have a quick feel.
Yeah.
And then,
or when the kids come to visit.
Yeah.
And
stop playing with Grandad's testicles. Where have you put them? Where have you put them? We've put them on the mantel. Oh, you little devils, go on with you. Do you want a Werther's original?
And that's another advert you see constantly, Werther's originals. So they've got those, and then they've got the adverts, which I always love, which are adverts for any kind of Claims Direct or any of those things. It's just invariably there's a reconstruction of an accident that might have happened. Someone tripping over a paving slab. There's one which is particularly chilling of a guy who I think he's with his kid watching football, and he's thinking to himself, I bet he's thinking, I wish I could join in. And it flashes back, and there he is up a ladder on a very shiny surface with no one supporting it, frankly.
Which is asking for trouble.
Yeah. Frankly, I blame him.
Yeah.
And then it topples for no reason. I don't know why it topples.
Right.
Wind, let's say.
Yeah.
Whenever I see it, I always think...
I hope he never walks again.
Well, he falls off it.
Did he smash his face in? Did he fall on a spike? Because if he's going to go up that ladder on a shiny surface
Unattended.
with no one holding it, right? Did he fall? Did he crack? Did he fall backwards on his head? The little...
Worse still, Gervais.
Right, did he do the splits and crush his nuts? No.
Worse than that,
One.
he made a considerable lump sum of cash thanks to the efforts of one of those claims companies. Eh?
Oh, no.
All right. His negligence has seen him £3,000 richer.
Steve, was there a yokel with a pitchfork looking up as he fell on it?
Nothing.
Oh,
He fell off. I think he must have bruised his ankle or strained a ligament.
That's not enough. That hasn't taught him anything.
Well, it's not taught him a lesson. In fact, if anything, it has encouraged him to just be more foolhardy in the future. Because if you're going to dish out £5,000 willy-nilly to these people, these lunatics, these oafs, these simpletons.
Do you know one of my favourite adverts was the one in sort of the back of those glossy magazines you get given away, and there was always an old woman, and she'd fallen right in her front porch or whatever, and she was just reaching out, but she was too weak to reach the phone. So it was sort of like you carry a little button around with you that you press. Yeah. I love the idea of that. She looked so vulnerable. That was my.
But I always feel with those kind of those claims adverts that it's almost like saying, I'm not going to say it explicitly. Here are some ideas for you. Paving slabs. Is there one near you? Could you have a little trip?
Exactly.
If you've got a stepladder. I'm not saying anything, but
maybe
read between the lines.
The shiny floor.
There is money to be made.
Do you remember Innovations catalogue?
Well, I just read this week. Innovations catalogue is being closed down.
Gutted.
Yeah. The
Is it
Innovations
really?
catalogue, which it used to go to something like 50 million homes or something.
I love the Innovations catalogue. You do think, well, I could do with that because I want.
I've never thought that.
I do. I want to spend money on an advantage in life, like I want the power packs and hoverboards and things that are like to see through walls. Just for 1990, they don't work, do they? I bought oxygen. Did you really? I bought oxygen.
What do you mean you bought oxygen?
Well, me and my mate was sort of like, I'd run it. It was about like, I don't know, 1987. And me and my mate, Wally, we were doing long distance running together. We were trying to get good. And I thought, I'll just have some oxygen before the race. And
what do you mean some oxygen? It's there, free in the air. What's in it?
You got some big canisters.
A canister of oxygen?
It didn't work. It just smelled like you were sniffing mints. I couldn't get any in. What
was it supposed to do?
Well, oxygenate the blood so you can.
Right.
But I don't know why.
How much was it?
I don't know. I can't remember. But
Mine was 19.99. It was a big canister.
It was rubbish.
Why did you buy it? I mean, he was at least doing a job.
For much the same
Doing a
reason.
job.
I was
But it does seem to me
training.
that, because the problem with the innovations catalogue is that for the few idiots that buy stuff like you, there are hundreds, thousands who just looked through it and laughed at the absurdity of, you know, a motorised tie rack.
I bought the
I know,
Abs
yeah.
Master.
Who
I
is
bought
so
the Abs
lazy that they
Master.
need that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that.
The Abs Master. I worked for a while answering the mail, and opening the mail for returns. It wasn't the innovations people, but it was if that's the kind of middle class version, this was a very much more working class thing. It was, you know, how to get hot dogs out of a tin and all the rest of it. And there was stuff in there was incredible. There was one item that was in the catalogue, and it was. Yeah, I know, like me, you've probably thought to yourself, I just haven't got time to boil the kettle and fill up my hot water bottle.
Oh, I
You
know.
thought that
Yeah.
takes upwards of a minute and a half to do. What I need is some kind of state-of-the-art kind of plastic container with some kind of blue gel inside, which I put in the microwave, and that
Really?
heats up, right? So that was what this device was. You put it in the microwave, you buzz it in there for like 30 seconds, saving yourself, you know, a minute of
at least,
preparation
yeah.
time. And we used to get them sent back. I swear to God, they would send that. They'd be split.
Yeah, they
Old
exploded,
women
yeah.
saying, I'd heated something in the microwave. I went to sleep. It split asunder, and the blue gel scorched my legs. I've got 3rd-degree burns. And do you know
Old
what
woman with a scolding. Call claims direct.
But do you know what we used to do? I used to say, do they not sue over this stuff? And they told me, they said, they never sue. They're not, you know, they're old ladies. They don't realise they can sue. What we normally do is send them a replacement. So I'd have to send replacements back to these old women who had scalded their legs. We didn't even send them the money back. We just sent them a replacement. I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable. Sometimes I always felt
And a
like...
new pair of tights, at least.
At least.
And sheets, bed
Yeah.
sheets, yeah.
Oh dear.
Imagine that, though.
I did have an Abs Master, one of those things that, you know, you try it on. Jane bought it for me for a birthday once. And,
The
the electron thing, you put it on,
that
right?
hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I turned it full up, right? And at one
Now,
point...
what's this? Sorry, I don't understand what this is.
You try it, put it round you, it sticks to your body, and it's electrical charge, and it's like doing sit-ups. Every time it does it, it's like you're doing a sit-up, but without you sitting up, right?
Right.
And at one point, I had it on, I'd done it for a few weeks, and at one point, I was laying on the couch in my pants with this on, watching telly, drinking a bottle of wine and eating cheese. She said, I don't think it works like that. I thought, if this works, it's the greatest invention of all time.
It's like you can eat, and it's wearing it, it's kind of working it off for you as you're eating.
I know, yeah. Oh, dear.
Oh, if only.
That'd be great. I did see one thing in one of those little magazines once, and this is hilarious, right? What it was, it's a bloke in a wheelchair, right? And then there's another one of him, and it's raining, so he's got a cagoule on that covers him and his wheelchair.
Oh, no.
And just his little face. So it looks like somebody had covered a motorbike in, and it's just his little face. I thought that was great. Oh, dear. Oh,
Innovations is finished.
That
It's
is
over.
great. It's all over. Should we have a
It's
record?
over.
It'd be lovely.
A
wouldn't it?
toast to the innovations
A
catalogue.
toast to
You
innovations.
have provided nothing of much use for 15 years.
Happy Easter.
Happy egg. Well, that's about it from us, isn't it? We got,
Yeah.
you know, to be honest, I didn't miss Karl at all.
I did miss Karl. In fact, I felt we worked harder. We did a better show without him. I think he's dead wood.
Well, I think that we should, you know, tell him that we don't need him. If he turns up, it's fine. If not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that will wind him up.
Oh, he'd be livid.
If you could send, could you send Karl emails saying, to Ricky or something, because he gets all those, doesn't he? Or to
Yeah.
Karl saying the show was better without Karl.
Yeah. Can
you please do that for us? We'll tell him the truth. He'll hear it. He'll come back and hear it. So we know it's a wind up. But I just want to see his crushed little face Monday. Is if you can send as many emails as possible saying this show was better without Karl.
Yeah.
I will be grateful. And I promise I'll tell him the truth next week. Do you think I can do that for us?
I think so.
Is it karl.pilkington@xfm.co.uk?
Yeah. And it's Karl with a K.
Yeah.
Karl with a K.
And send some to me, because he'll read those next week as well.
Yeah. Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Yeah,
In
just
fact,
say it was-
send some to me as well. And
Yeah,
pass them
and
on,
just pass them on, yeah.
And to the head of XFM.
Oh, what's his?
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
his one?
Yeah.
Because we won't get in trouble, because obviously Andrew's listening, so he know it's a joke. But
Andrew.phillips@xfm.co.uk.
in fact, could you send a
marketing
load?
manager Charlotte Sousson at
Yeah,
XFM.
Andrew.Phillips,
Yeah.
just saying, it's so much better without Karl, because it's got a bit self-indulgent. He just does his same old stuff about Auntie Nora farting, and it's not big and it's not clever, and the man's a fool.
Yeah,
So if you do something like that, make stuff up as well. Thanks very much.
Rick, I don't know, I just wanted to bring your attention to this. Someone passed this on to me. It's from the Guardian's media website. There has a sort of website that's dedicated to kind of media
Is
information.
this about our complaint?
Well, the headline is "Comedian Rapped Over Radio Innuendo."
Right.
Jessica Hodgson has written the article.
Go on.
Are you familiar with this? Have you seen
Well,
this?
be careful now because we actually got a complaint. A lot of people don't know this. We got a complaint upheld, and
Well, all of this
we're very sorry. We didn't mean to offend, and it was a while ago. So we are going to be very careful. Carl's getting very nervous. We're just going to read out. We're not going to editorialise, Carl. We're just going to read out what the Guardian printed about us. All right? Okay.
Comedian Ricky Gervais has had a dressing down from a broadcasting watchdog for his repeated use of the word cock in a lunchtime radio show.
That's all right. That's what
That's
it says.
fine,
Carl.
that's what I just-
He's not
this
going to
is-
say it
this is
again. He's
news.
not. Yeah. Go on.
Imagine this is the news and
Yeah.
I'm reading it.
Yeah.
The Broadcasting Standards Commission upheld a complaint against the comedian for coarse sexual innuendo in the programme on London station XFM. The Commission acknowledged that the presenter's remarks were intended to be humorous, but took the view that the amount and detail of the coarse sexual innuendo had exceeded acceptable boundaries for broadcast, said the BSC in a statement. The complaint objected to a section in the Comics Saturday afternoon show when he discussed the different meanings of the word cock. Gervais wondered aloud whether the word was acceptable when discussing birds, but not the male sexual organ. A BSC spokesman said the comedian went on and on about it for nearly 5 minutes. XFM, a self-styled alternative radio station, said in its defence that its remit was to provide cutting-edge programmes for a youth audience. The station said the programme's brief was to include elements of alternative comedy within certain shows that would not fit within a more mainstream radio station format. In this particular show, it was not the presenter's intention to shock when they took a humorous look at how the English language could be construed in different ways within different contexts. Gervais, whose big break was on Channel 4's 11 o'clock show, has shot to household status through the portrayal of David Brent, the middle manager from hell in BBC Two's cult show The Office.
Just in case you didn't know who I was talking about.
Yeah, he's a household name, but they just thought
you
they'd
might not have heard
clarify.
of him, but he is a household name. Now, that's good. That's good reporting, and they're quite right about it. And just to remind people, it was when Steve said the only bird that hasn't got a penis is the swan, and I went on about the male bird being called the cock, but I couldn't use that to mean, and it was childish. But what annoys me is, I'm sure I've heard things on like Radio 1 like that. Or what's what's her name in the morning? Sarah
Cox.
Yeah, and as there's a DJ like Karl.
Cox.
Yeah, so you got Karl. What's the matter? I'm just saying.
You're just saying
there's a pair of DJs on.
Yeah, but we've done this.
I know.
What are you talking about? We're just talking
It's
about
names. They're just saying the names. Now, I love cocks in the morning.
You're a big fan of Cox.
And at night. What's the matter with you?
Come
Get a
on,
record,
Carl. All right, we've taken it. We've been. Have you actually been wrapped over this? Have you,
No, I don't know what
Have you
that
had a
means.
dressing down?
No.
When did that happen?
I don't know.
I was meant to tell you, and I never got round to it.
Okay, thanks then.
So don't do it again.
We went. It was a great day, wasn't it? Brilliant round of golf. Absolutely brilliant. Such a beautiful place in Stoke Poges. It's like a really posh place.
And are you a good golf player?
Well, we'll get to that.
Oh, okay. Oh, blimey.
Wow, he bought the shoes especially for it.
Oh,
We could
brilliant.
have-
I'd love to have seen him in those little shoes.
I know, and they were no good because they were metal spikes. We had to change them. He was annoyed straight away. He spent over £22 on these golf shoes. We hired a buggy that was brilliant fun. I was bombing along, wasn't I? I don't drive, but it was great on that buggy. Well, you've been on a buggy with me, and you were a bit
Terrifying.
scared.
Yeah.
What? I nearly killed us once. I was just taking banks and things, but you don't see sort of bunkers, and he'd scream and go, "Stop!" And he'd put his foot down the brake, and then I reversed.
At one point, he sort of did a handbrake turn next to the lake, and then we had to reverse, right? And you just flick a switch and put your foot down. He did that without looking. I looked behind. There's a big oak tree there.
He screams, "Watch the tree!" Right? He's so.
Dukes of Hazzard.
And I kept jumping in and leaving him behind because I had to go to my ball. Because anyway, so the first shot, I got on my driver. I honestly did one of the best shots I've ever done. It went straight down. It was great. I thought, phew, got away with that because it's always the first one because it's a clubhouse and you want to look good.
Yeah.
So. He tees up, and I've been saying, buy some balls. He just got 6 balls. I was going, what if you lose me? I won't lose 6 balls, right? He tees up, right? Whacks it. It goes miles, like right angles, straight into these the woods, right? He turns around, he goes, go and buy some more balls. So I'm laughing because it's like impolite to laugh, but he broke the ice for me, and I was falling around. And then his second shot, I go, you're off a 3 now. If you take another shot, he went, oh, right. So it's his third shot. He puts the ball down. He hits the ground before it and misses the ball altogether. And I was on my back, wasn't I? Unbelievable.
Actually rolling about on his back.
And we were terrible. I went round 107, he went round in like 119 or something.
Sure.
It was just rubbish.
How long did it take?
5 hours.
Of course.
And there was no one around, luckily.
Yeah.
But it was fantastic. So then we go and have our meal. What annoys me, I said, right, I'll go for a run. He went, I'll have a bath. I said, I'll see you at 7:45. At 7:55, I have to call him. He's not ready, so he's let me down there. I can't stand lateness or laziness.
You hate lateness.
Yeah, and he's let me down. Do you know his excuse? He fell asleep in the bath because there was no light bulb.
There's no light bulb in the bathroom.
So instantly he fell asleep. And he was late.
No, do you know what I mean though, Steve? If you're sort of like nice and warm and what have you, I was tired anyway. I've been stressed out for 4.5 hours, right? My life flashed in front of me a few times in that buggy. So it's all sort of wears you down a bit. I thought, right, I've got a headache. You're going for your run. I'm going to have a bath. I walk in, put the light on. For some reason it didn't come on, but I thought, it's all right. I'll just, doesn't matter. You can have a bath in the
It's summer, so it's light anyway.
Well, there's no windows in the bathroom, so... Yeah.
So you were in the darkness?
So I'm in the darkness. I nod off because I'm shattered. He calls up, hassling me. So I said, well, it doesn't normally take that long for me because, I haven't got, like, long hair. I've got a dryer and I can sort of one wipe.
Yeah.
He's already 10 minutes late, though, when I called.
Well, 10 minutes.
10
minutes.
Late. This is late, this. Next.
Doesn't matter. Dinner wasn't until 7:15, so we had, like, another 20 minutes anyway. So it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, but we said 7:45.
So he's calling up, hurry up. So I said, yeah, all right. So I get out and dry and like me tackle and what have you. Calls back again 30 seconds later. No, I don't. I don't like that.
You're not going to do that, then.
Give it a wipe. 30 seconds later, come on. So I end up going downstairs to the meal area.
Naked.
With a wet shirt on and wet socks. I've got headache as it is. Meant to be a relaxing weekend.
I woke up this morning, yeah.
Feeling fine.
It's not a blues song. And I turned my phone on, and it was from Karl, and it went, forget it, I've made my mind up. And I thought,
Wow.
what is that? And I
Forget
phoned him.
it, I've made my
Yeah,
mind.
I went, Karl, what is it? He went, oh no, it's about the text I sent you last night. I went, well, what was it? I just got this text. He went, I was just wondering, I was thinking last night. He said, supposing you had to have your hands removed.
Sure.
Right? And the doctor said, well, you can either have them stay like that with stumps, or I can sew feet there. What would you have? And I was bleary-eyed, and I went, the stumps? He went, yeah. I went, all right? He went, yeah.
And then what was his follow-up text to that?
And then I got the text, it was obviously before it, and it went, and it was like quite serious. What would you do if surgery not doing your hands? Would you have stumps or the feet? Right? Now the way, when I said he's made his mind up, and I went the stumps, he went, yeah. I think secretly he decided on the feet, but was too embarrassed to tell me.
There's a little bit of what would you do? Because
But why did you think of this? Why did you think of this?
Girlfriend's away, right?
Yeah, no, that's not why you start thinking bizarre surgery
I'll tell you
devices.
now, right? I'll let you into my little mind, right? Last night, I had some beans on toast, right? She was away.
It's good already.
She was away, she had some beans on toast, she went wild.
Yeah.
Right? Now, I was stood up. I live on on a high street, right? So I'm washing up, I'm looking out the window. First thing that had my attention is I can look into other people's flats, right?
Yeah.
And it was weird how all these different lives were going on. I was watching them, and everybody had the telly on and was watching Volcano, right? Which was on last night.
Right.
And I thought, that's weird, right? I can see them all watching it. And it was like a little Chinese lad who was dancing around in some underpants. Yeah. And then there's a little old woman who lives downstairs who was reading a book, and she's always reading a book every night. And it's like, I have a better life than her. And then there's like some sort of bouncer who's always getting ready to go out late at night with all the black on. He looks like a bouncer. So I was watching all this life going on. I thought,
did you witness a murder while you were doing this?
Yeah.
It was like that sort of Sliver film where that bloke had loads of tellies watching people's lives. So that was going on in my mind. And then I was washing up, and I picked up the plate, and I thought, it's amazing, isn't it? The human body, the way you can just sort of, I want to pick that up, and you do.
Yes.
And the way your hands work, right? You've got 5 little digits, but it's just the right amount to do to do what you've got to do, right? So I'm cleaning the plate.
Sorry, Karl. Stop. It's just the right amount. Might be one of the most genius things I've ever heard said. I would love David Attenborough to phone you up and say, Carl, how do I word this about the evolution of the mammalian front limb? Just go, I'll just say it's the right amount.
But it is. One
Of course
extra
it
would
is.
get in the way.
Yeah.
And one less would just make it that little bit more tricky when picking up a bit of a slippery dish.
Sure, or buying gloves. Yeah.
You were going to tell us a little story about a
Just
Volvo
passed my
estate?
test.
Yeah.
My parents had a big Volvo estate, and there's quite a big
Oh, I
car
don't
to drive.
drive. My parents didn't have a car.
But I know you don't drive cars, Rick, but it's quite a big car to drive if you've just passed your test.
It's safe though, isn't it?
It is very safe. That was the thing.
Yeah.
And come from the West Country. Obviously, there's quite a lot of windy lanes. around
No,
there.
you're joking, do you?
They have cars there.
Well, here he comes. Blimey, Carl.
Learned on a tractor, automatic it was.
Do you want me to tell it or not?
Oh! Don't give up the accent! Oh no, I'm not a word. Oh, go on. Go on.
So I went to this
You
party.
never got him being from the north.
Not when he's telling an anecdote.
He's never told an anecdote.
Oh yeah, fair point.
Yeah, go on.
So I went to a party and I was quite excited because I had the car, the motor, and there was a chick heading down to the party that I was like, I had my eye on. And I thought, now I've got a car and going to the party, it's going to be amazing, right?
You glass
and
eye,
various friends had said, like, can we get a lift? I thought, yeah, groovy.
Yeah,
I'll pick up the chick as well, who's a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
So cruising down to the party in the motor, the Volvo estate, and there's nothing sexier than that. Slipping a little bit of Billy Joel on the stereo or whatever. Something classic. Exactly. and maybe it was Billy Ocean. I think maybe it was quite a Billy.
Maybe it
Billy
was
thing.
get out of my dreams, get into my car.
Ideally.
Yeah.
So I get to the party, and inevitably it was one of those house parties where the chick that I had my eye on, she kind of was chatting to other guys, and she wasn't really paying attention to me, and I was sort of...
Found out to get, was she again?
Same old story.
Oh, they make me
They know
laugh.
how to tease, don't they, the
They make me
ladies?
laugh. Who are they kidding?
So I'd follow her like a dog, from room to room.
Yeah.
And watch her
Quite
while...
literally. Sometimes he was barking.
Yeah.
Go on.
And while, just watch her while she talked to other blokes. And then, obviously because I was driving, I wasn't drinking, so I was not really enjoying myself. And then somebody said, should we go and pick up Vera? And I thought, right, okay. And they went, Steve's got a car, let's all leap in there, we'll go pick up Vera. And this girl was like up for it as well, so I thought, brilliant, I'll be back in the car with her, away from all these lads.
Yeah.
One guy she had her eye on, he came as well. I was a little bit annoyed.
Yeah.
But anyway, he was in the car, so I'm driving down these country lanes, just driving along, and they're directing me, they're saying, go left here, go right. And then suddenly we stop, and one of them goes, just drive into that field, this pitch black field, right? And I'm sort of, well, it is my parents' car. Just drive in the field, Steve. I'm thinking, well, I don't want to, not seem like I'm a hard, cool, crazy kind of guy, because the chick's in the car. So drove the car into the field. They all leapt out, started running off into the darkness, shouting, Vera, 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 where are you? So I'm just sort of sat there in the car, waiting.
Wasn't Vera Lynn, was it? Because she likes to hide in fields.
Bizarrely, it wasn't.
Right.
It was just, I was just left in the car on my own with Billy Ocean. And suddenly, out of the darkness, they come back holding a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig that they had stole from a nearby farm. And they knew that the pig was called Vera, because someone knew the farmer or something. Anyway, so they got this pig, so now they're going, I'll put the pig in the back of the car, we'll take it back to the party, it'll be hilarious. I'm thinking, well, I'm not sure I want a pig and all its, piggy crap in the car, right, crammed in there. But they say, yeah, so obviously I'm thinking again, I don't want to look like I'm, a nerd. I'm terrified of that, Rick, ever happened.
Yeah.
So,
So you go, hey, bring the pig into the car.
Exactly.
I'm no nerd.
Exactly.
Yeah, go on.
So now we drive off again. I got this pig kind of squeaking in the back of the car. And, they say, stop again. Let's do some cow tipping. And they do that old thing, about the fact because cows sleep standing up, don't they? So you can push a cow over and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're having a wild time, hilarious. So this time, now we get to a sort of dead end in the road. And, they say, well, turn around, let's go back to the party. And I'm thinking, fine. Try and do a 3-point turn in this very narrow country lane, right? Get the Volvo estate wedged horizontally across the road. Can't get it out, just can't seem to sort it out. I don't know what, I'm panicking because there's a pig in the car, right? And, local disgruntled farmers, right? People drunk, partying, probably off their head on some kind of weed, Rick.
Was it loads of blokes with, pitchforks and flaming torches
Exactly.
going, burn him. He's playing with our pig.
Exactly that. And so that, I was so terrified that all I could think was they're going to have to send a helicopter to lower a magnet onto the top of the car to lift the car up and put it the right way around.
You used to read a lot of comics, didn't you?
Yeah. So, do you know what I started doing?
What?
Crying.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Why?
Just started crying, just very slightly, started getting upset. And the other guy that the girl fancied, he had to get into the driving seat and sort it out for me by slowly edging forward
So
and
that's the
backwards.
worst bit of the whole story.
Yeah, edging slowly back and forwards. He just sorted it out, just slowly worked the car back round, and then we were off.
You're just gently weeping.
Just gently
where
weeping in the back.
The bloke had just taken the bird that you saw from a distance.
Exactly.
That was basically your wife in your head by then.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't it? I can't
We were
believe it.
happily married with a pig for a child.
Don't joke, that could happen.
I know.
The pigs come, if you like.
Sorry? What did you say? What did you say? What did you say?
When you do what, Carl?
What? What did you say? No, what did you say? Because I don't want to have to go to the radio authority again. What did you say then? Just remember.
We are going out live, Carl.
Yeah, remember Tom Binns, right? What did you say?
What I'm saying is, why were they shouting Vera? Because pigs don't come to the name, do they?
Hey? I don't know the ins and outs of pig, how to lure a pig into your trap.
Can I just tell you some very, very interesting things about pigs?
Please do.
Right. One, everyone knows they have a corkscrew-shaped penis, right?
A corkscrew-shaped
Yeah.
penis. That's the tail, isn't it?
Two, they can't look up. They can't put their head back and look up, right? Three, they can have a 30-minute orgasm.
Rick, is it only pigs that have got a corkscrew-shaped penis?
No, and landlords.
Why van man, Carl?
Brilliant. Recorded at great expense, that.
Yeah.
This is where we just hijack an idea from The Sun, which is White Van Man, where The Sun asks, in this instance, a cabbie by the look of it. Oh no, a fruit and veg shop owner.
Ours is slightly different because the Sun sort of like pick on a perfectly normal member of the public.
Exactly.
So that's where we've got
the upper
twist.
hand.
Yeah.
And they ask him about the the hot potatoes. This week, Carl, my first question to you, your thoughts, please, on the criticism of the BBC over their coverage of the Queen Mum's death. What do you make of this? You're aware of all the criticism that Peter Sissons asked some probing questions?
No, I thought it
wore
was
a burgundy tie.
I thought that's it. Yeah, he just had it didn't show respect. He just had a burgundy tie on.
See, that's not really not showing respect, is it?
No, it's not.
You show your respect by sort of doing the news on it, giving her a bit of coverage, and showing, what
Bit of publicity.
what a good woman she was or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you move on to sport news or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree.
I don't like the way everything's morbid. I was thinking about it. It's like, the way in birthday cards and that, people always put funny things in them. I think you should save things like that for funerals, for like funeral cards and that, and try and cheer people up at times when they're low. Do you know what I mean? Because on your birthday you're quite happy anyway, so you don't need someone putting a funny comment in a card. I think when you send
What would you suggest?
Well,
Whoopee cushion, but on the vicar's chair. How would you liven up the funeral?
just little things in the card. I mean, you're just writing stuff like, well, at least you're still alive or whatever.
So as you're giving the eulogy...
So, that'd be good. So supposing someone's husband's killed in a car crash, you go around with some flowers and a little card, and it says, at least you're still alive.
Well, maybe something funnier than that.
Well, maybe like if you got up to give the eulogy during a funeral, just wear a pair of comedy tits.
Yeah, or those glasses that are eyes on sort of springs.
But why has everyone got to be so sad about someone dying?
No, what annoys me is that when you see the people on television, they sort of members of the public, and they're crying about the Queen Mother, who was sad when anyone dies, sad when anyone nan dies. She was 102, and it's sort of like I think they should cry.
Well, there's a picture in the paper today.
I don't understand it.
There's a picture in the paper today of various people who were lining the funeral kind of route yesterday, and there's a picture of a very young child, maybe sort of 5 or 6, on the arms of her dad, and her head bowed, and it says a young girl there weeps for the Queen Mother. And I was looking at it, and you can tell she's just tired.
Well,
she's just tired and bored. It's so transparent that it's not crying. It's
most
just,
people
what are we
cry
doing
when their
here?
nan dies.
Exactly.
It's sort of like.
But what is a 5-year-old girl going to be? Why is she going to be crying? The Queen Mum said, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Teletubbies? No. The Queen Mum. Oh, not the tweenies? No, it's all in a minute. It's like,
Oh dear.
I mean, I know. I'm sure, I don't know much about her. I don't know if she was a great woman. And obviously, it's always sad when someone dies. But it's interesting that there was a lot of tourists in that long line of people that are now queuing for hours upon hours to see her dying in state. Because it's clearly just people who want to be a part of history.
Must be gutting if you're over from Sweden and you find out that the Queen Mum's died.
Oh, you must be devastated.
You probably don't want to carry on with your visit.
Exactly.
Really.
Okay, listen, Carl.
I think we've covered that.
What do you make of the? What do you make of the first genetically modified baby?
Oh.
Are you worried about this?
Do you know what did they do? What?
Let me see what it says here. It says,
Isn't it just choosing the, eye colour?
Well, this is the concern, isn't it? That in the future you'll be able to decide whether it's a boy or a girl, how intelligent it is, what it looks like, is it handsome, is it ugly? Obviously, no one will choose an ugly baby, and so on and so on and so on. And so it means that where will it lead? Where will it end, Carl? Are you concerned?
I've thought about this a lot.
What will us three look like in the future if they're being, genetically modified beautiful people? What will we be like? How will we be considered in society?
True, yeah. But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah,
that's a bit weird. Yeah. But I don't think it matters, because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you're brought up that will change your features and the way you are, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right, who's a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. Right, but she had a baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. Why was she?
It was a very.
Like being a man in a dress.
I mean, I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything. I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What did she look like?
But anyone can
Tattoos?
clean up.
Looked like Tony Green with a fag on.
They didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make the place look nice.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't, and a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry.
Whoa,
Neddy. What do you mean? A kid used to take a horse into the house? Where did he get a horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have done.
You seen a horse in it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of lettuce?
Right?
Oh, that's great. Did Big Jake come looking for it?
I'd been out.
Oh. Sorry, let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after.
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. All right then. But keep it out of the kitchen.
I don't want you going Catlin rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Carl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door. I can't stop.
I can't stop it. Open the patio door as well.
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is, they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
that's why the family didn't have any money. They'd spend it on the horse.
No, I don't think, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Carl, in case they're listening.
Yeah. And
they could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well.
Oh, so I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round. And, sort of go back to our house.
You had the traditional method of transport. Yeah.
And the horse was in the lounge.
Reading a paper.
Just like walking around.
Oh, God! What?
And when I was doing, I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups.
What? This is genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean?
Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this, because it's always going to just unravel and unravel. It's going to go for hours. Let's play a track, Carl.
Deeper and deeper. It's like an onion, isn't it?
We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse.
Just walking around the lounge.
I come from the West Country. I've never heard anything like that.
I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet, and it's got a rediffusion telly, and this horse going, I'm fed up in here.
Exactly.
This is really...
I am not taking the rubbish out again.
Yeah.
Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We've got that lined up.
Oh,
yeah, the classic from the first album. I'm Waiting for the Man. Let's come back to the horse in a second.
Little flowers in pots. What do you mean? Well, that bootleg's going under the name of Nothing, Miss Jackson, I think, by Meats and Poultry. So there you go.
I do love these bootleg things because they're so pointless, but they're so enjoyable.
Yeah, it's great. It's fun to do. Yeah,
exactly.
They're
really good
fun. Great. But not as much fun as White Van Carl.
White Van Carl, absolutely. Do you want to explain the premise?
Well, we take the son asks someone else and asks Carl. It's as simple as that. The son have just taken a normal person. We flipped it. We're going to ask Carl the same questions about the week's news.
Yeah, just basically your opinions, Carl, as ever. What do you make of, well, obviously the big news, David Beckham's broken foot? Is this a big concern for you?
No, I mean, it's sad. It's sadder for him more than anyone because, to like be in the World Cup is like the main thing for him, isn't it?
Yeah.
But he's still a young lad, and I don't think he'll give up. I reckon he'll still turn up. He'll be all right. And yeah, good luck to the lad. You know I like David. I'm not going to slag him off.
Wise words.
He says that like he knows him, like he's popping round for drinks later.
Yeah, like we tried to stitch you up. Go on.
But obviously yesterday, was it yesterday? I think maybe Thursday. The Sun printed a big picture of David's foot and encouraged everyone to touch it at midday, because hoping that this would somehow, if we all thought and prayed together, somehow that would help his foot heal. Do you believe in that?
No.
Any belief in that?
No, you're going down the old like Geller route, aren't you?
Sure.
I know, it's stupid.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I mean, it's nice effort and everything. It sort of cheers everyone up.
Hold on, you believe in ghosts and warlocks and licking toads. Why is that any more stupid than all those things?
It's not going to work, is it?
All right.
Fine.
It's rubbish.
Okay.
Okay, what about this then? There's apparently now available £1.5 million apartments available on an exclusive ship which sails around the world.
Yeah, it's like
What do you make of that?
it's a huge thing, and you live on it, and it's. I mean, in theory,
How big is it?
it's mental.
Do you know
it's
when
like
huge
a
luxury
town
liner?
centre.
Do you know how like people said that the Titanic was the biggest ship? Was that only then? They've got
Yes.
bigger ones now, haven't they?
Yeah,
A lot bigger.
oil tankers are much bigger, and yeah.
No, but actual
Liners are bigger. Yeah. It was the biggest then. Yeah.
Because my mum told me that there was one that was that big that it had like rough areas on it.
Don't go starboard.
Oh God!
No, but do you know what I mean?
Right.
It was like
we're thinking of moving. We're seeing
Yeah.
the captain. We're thinking of moving to a nicer area. Oh
yeah. I've heard they're very rough in aft.
Oh God! Oh, that's
They steal your
fantastic.
tyres.
A ship's so big there was rough areas. Oh,
how big is this one that you're talking about?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't give me the specifications here, but
they're huge. They're huge. In theory, I mean, it's that thing with it's obviously marketing, but they're going to solve the overpopulation crisis, where soon we'll all just be floating around the sea.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I can see that.
Shining on XFM 104.9. We're doing White Van Karl. Got another one there?
well, it's just your thoughts really on the Queen Mum's very British send-off that she was given this week.
Yeah.
What do you make of all those people queuing up to see her? Did you think that was incredible?
Right. Well, what we said last week, there was I don't quite understand why there was so many people there who were like getting really upset. Do you know what I mean? Really upset, crying and stuff. And you can lose someone who's like related to you, and you don't cry like that. You sort of sit there and you think back to what you did with them and stuff, and then that's it. But the queue thing, wasn't it like miles long and stuff?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Right. I was sat watching this with Susan.
12 hours queuing.
Yeah.
It never got to 12 hours.
It did, but that was the estimated time.
No,
but how long is a queue when they're just like, walking along? Think how far you can sort of like, stagger in 12 hours.
Incredible.
It's been ridiculous.
Yeah. But again, if they want to do that, it's their time and that, isn't it? And it was at the weekend, so they could have. It's not as if they got out of work to do it.
No.
You know what I mean, they used their own time, so good on them. But I thought, right, what they could have done. Remember when I studied Che Guevara?
Yep.
Right. And don't be offended by this. It's just an idea, because they did it with Che Guevara. Remember when they cut him up?
Yes,
Remember?
they cut him up. Yeah.
What was the reason for cutting him up?
Well, they cut up Che in order to try and. You told us that they were going to send bits of his body to Fidel Castro and various other people, wasn't that right?
As a warning, wasn't it, though, to all the people, like, one to...
Yeah, my understanding was that they cut him up in order to so they could bury him in different places, so that there'd be no shrine. There'd be not one place that you could go to in order
Right.
to
Well, a
sort
little
of make
bit
him into
like
a martyr.
that. A little bit like that. I've like
I can vaguely see where this is going.
6 queues, and it's like number 1. You can go and pay respect to her head or whatever.
Oh, God.
No, but I just was thinking the way of speeding it up. I'm not having a go. I'm not, because they haven't done it, so it doesn't matter.
God.
But they did it with Che Guevara.
Yeah.
Everybody would have felt like they've got close to her, and it would have speeded it up.
No, I mean, I can understand.
Can I just say that genuinely, Karl is not being disrespectful here. This is his best idea to cut down the queues. So don't phone in. He's not suggesting we should have done this. He genuinely
Well, he
is. But I mean, he's not doing it to be nasty or wacky or he thinks this is a good idea. So
Can I just throw a
Because they did it
thought
with
at
Che
you?
Guevara, who was like a powerful man who did a lot for the world and what have you.
yeah.
And
Have you heard that? I feel slightly responsible for this because have you heard of the quote, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing?
yeah.
Okay. Steve, next one.
No, just a very quick question. I can understand those that have queued for 12 hours to see the head. I'd be a little bit annoyed if I got there to find a toe.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what they could do without chopping her up. They could put about 9 queues. Each could see each hip she had.
That's true enough.
Because she'd had about 9 of them.
Yeah.
So it'd just be, if you want to see the whole body, it's a 12-hour queue. If you just want to see a couple of the hips.
Here's another suggestion for you, I just thought, right?
What?
Instead of everyone queuing to see her, why not put her on a trolley and wheel her past everyone else?
Running. So
Yeah, you could have some students on Rag Week. They could combine it, like when they're always pushing a bed. You know, they could just run it along the queue.
No, that'd be
fantastic.
That'd be disrespectful.
Right, as opposed to the chopping up.
So,
Sure.
Right.
but just an idea.
Just I apologise now. If anyone's offended.
Anyone offended, I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
Okay, we just do White Van Carl then. This is your opinions. You can't be wrong on this, can you?
There's no right or wrong answer here. Okay.
Right.
But this is where we ask Karl his views on the big news stories of the week. Basically, we've stolen an idea from the Sun newspaper, and
So this isn't cruel, this programme, is it?
I don't think so.
picking on me.
It's not, is it?
It's weird because a few people have said, "Oh, you're picking on me." It depends how you look at things. Isn't
Sure.
Yeah. But you do like it.
We could look at it like it's a laugh, so
Yeah,
it's not a
but
problem for us.
You know we like you. You know you're our favourite.
Yeah.
I'm going to say thing in the world, but I don't mean that, in a derogatory way.
No, I'm cool with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So your views, please, on the fact that attitudes are changing to the possible marriage of Charles and Camilla.
Oh, what do you think of that?
The roars at the moment, because the recent tragedies are apparently high in the polls, and people are coming around to the idea of Charles and Camilla getting hitched. What's your thought?
Whatever, really. I mean, if they're happy with it. The thing that comes out of it most is it just goes to show, right, that there is someone for everyone. Just because, I mean, no disrespect to Camilla, I'm not a good-looking person either, but she isn't a stunner, and yet she's gone and picked up a royal. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's good for things like that to happen because it cheers you up. Do you know what I mean? Gives you a bit of hope.
Thanks, Karl.
So yeah, it's good. You know, if they're happy, if anyone's happy, it's a good story, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he's had a bit of bad luck, and now he's got someone else in his life. So
While he's doing this, I'm just doing a list of questions to ask him what he thinks of things in the world. Is that all right?
Yeah, no problem.
So I'm
Yeah,
just-
no
okay.
problem. Okay, what about this then? Are you disappointed by the nation that a third of us are apparently unaware of St. George's Day?
23rd.
is St. George's Day the one with the snakes that we've talked about?
No, that's...
Are you one of that third, do you think?
St. George is the patron saint of England who killed the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many of these days, isn't there? That's the problem. If you make it a bit more special, like Christmas, so you buy presents and that for each other, then people will remember it. But there's so many of these days with Easter and Pancake Tuesday and all that. So it's not surprising. I think as time goes on, we'll find that a lot of these days will just disappear because, you know, people are busy.
There'll be new ones, won't there?
Right. Isn't it, Carl? We've stopped educating Ricky, so I've stopped learning, you know, about things like the woman who ate mud all her life.
That's what you were telling before when we were in the office.
What did you go on? What was that? What did you teach me?
They've just counted how many fish are in the sea. And that.
No, they haven't.
They've just done a census.
A census.
What, a fish?
Yeah, some fellas have gone in the sea and they've got to work out. There's about...
Mrs. Spratt, is this your son? No, he's a lodger. Okay, well, let's mark him down. That's 2. Oh, I've lost count. 6 million, 4 and... Oh, darn. So how many are there?
About... There's a lot. There's...
Oh. Well, there are more species of fish than bird, mammal, and reptile put together.
Can I ask a question?
That's on my DVD of animals.
That's still available in the shops. Probably find that online. You'll get that slightly cheaper.
$15.99. What? Go on, ask me a
Special
question.
features
Ask me a
which
question.
include
Ask me a question.
Karl's Pilkington sauce on the DVD.
Yeah.
That's a perfect Christmas gift.
Yeah. Long and Winding Road. I love that, but I don't like the way McCartney sings here. There's just one, he goes, you leave me waiting here.
Well, he's always got that slightly affected.
But it sounds
style,
like
doesn't it?
Richard Burton or something, here.
Yeah.
But it's only one that does it, but I don't know why. I just think he likes it or wants to go back and change it. Maybe it's like... But having said that, you know, I'm not taking away from the Beatles, one of the best bands ever.
Well, yeah, good luck to
Brilliant songwriters.
I hope you will.
yeah.
We've had a lot of emails, Carl. I don't want to sort of put a dampener on your Christmas, but a lot of people have been slagging off Lanzarote. One of them just said, well, one of them, I don't know if I can find
It is Canaria, isn't it? It's it is one of the Canaries, isn't it?
It's a volcanic island covered in volcanic dust. It's very windy, so you have to dig a hole to sit in on the beach, and there's hardly anything to do. That's from Mike Godham, and he says, unless you like quad biking, well, you know, you've seen what happened to...
no, don't go quad biking. Not with your little head. There's no protection at all, is there?
I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know.
At least Rick Mann and Ozzy had lots of hair. Yours would be like Humpty Dumpty. It would crack like a little egg. And then we'd seen, there's no kings or kings horses. So,
yeah, well, they couldn't do the job anyway.
No, we shouldn't really send them. They're not really qualified.
Horses not equipped to put
send a medical man like Neil Fox in.
Yes.
To mend
but not
eggs.
some kind of military horse.
I bet he's had egg on his face a few times, hasn't he?
What, Foxy?
Yeah.
Well, most of the series are Pop Idol.
Right, Carl. Lanzarote, good or bad?
Well, you got to give it a go, haven't you?
Yeah, well done.
Give everywhere a go.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. You know, don't just take the word for it. I mean, if it had said Nananova, Lanzarote shit, he'd have believed it.
Sure.
You know, if he'd have overheard it in a pub,
Yeah.
Lanzarote a crap, he'd have believed it. He'd have seen it on a website that was mainly concerned with monkeys and witches, he'd have believed it.
Yeah.
As it is.
Everybody raves about New York, and when I went there, I thought it was rubbish.
Well, you're an idiot then, because that is possibly
though,
the
isn't it?
greatest city in the world, along with London.
Subjective, though. That's why they have holiday programmes and that, innit? So you see it and you decide for yourself and that.
Yeah, but you saw Venice on a holiday programme, as you put it. You went there and you went, it was rubbish, full of black bin liners.
Well, it is.
Right. Didn't they show that?
It stunk.
Didn't Judith Chalmers say that? Oh, it stinks here and there's loads of rubbish everywhere.
No, she didn't.
Did she mention that?
Oh, that's what I mean. So it depends what you want from holiday, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. But
So...
you're an idiot if you don't like New York, so next.
Anyway, come on, break up, guys. Kiss and make up.
Right back, just for Christmas.
Brilliant.
I've only got two, really, because
what?
I was trying to work one out before, right, in my little room.
Yeah.
I was looking at different band names, thinking, what can I do?
Yeah.
Couldn't concentrate, because Ricky was in there, trying to spray deodorant all over the place. Right?
Well, you should have done them yesterday.
You should have shut me out.
Right.
So there's just two. Brilliant.
Well,
Okay.
I've kind of got an idea for the third one.
fine,
I'll
yeah.
have a go.
Yeah.
Right, so anyway, the first one...
Should we play a record and come back to this? 'Cause
We'll
it's
do
been
it quickly, we'll do it quickly.
No, play a record. This is
then.
rubbish.
Yeah.
Rubbish.
Libertines.
Useless.
Give me the gifts. Let me have a look what prizes you've got.
Libertines, Don't Look Back Into the Sun on XFM. Well, the general public are getting involved with Carl's holiday, and, I mean, this has been a damning report on Lanzarote.
There's not been a positive word written about Lanzarote so far.
Wow. It's volcanic, there's no natural water supply.
Apparently there's no natural water supply. It's
You
all
have to sit in a
imported.
hole. What do you think of this, Carl? What do you think of the people that want you to know that you're going to a rubbish place when you can't change it? What do you think of that?
Rubbish though, will it?
What do you mean?
Be all right.
What do you mean it'll be right?
Because I'm going to go there thinking, oh, there's no water and that, and there will be water.
No, they didn't say there's no water.
What did they say then?
There's no natural water supply.
Whatever. I'm not bothered. Doesn't bother me.
All right.
I'm going to have a good time and that.
What are you going to do? What do you plan to do?
Got a book.
What book you got?
Rich Hall book. I'm just going to read that. So,
Brilliant.
and the weather's better than here, isn't it?
Yeah.
So... gonna have a good time.
Someone emailed just now. They said they're listening online and there's a problem with their computer and everything's sped up. The music's sped up. Our voices, Rick, are sped up, except Carl's. That's how slow he speaks. So when everything's sped up, he sounds normal.
Right, we're doing Rockbusters.
Yeah, come on. What rubbish. I wonder why we stopped this game.
Well, I think it's probably exhausted him. He needs to go to some kind of volcanic dust island for a holiday.
With no water,
Yeah, exactly.
just to dry out and get some new ideas. Oh, I'd love to see you sitting there on these black ash sands, just sitting there going, I'm thirsty, Suzanne.
There's no natural water.
I've finished my Rich Old book. I can't focus. I'm going blind. I need some water. Oh, brilliant.
Oh, bless him.
Anyway, happy Christmas. We said we weren't getting out, didn't we? Right, go on then.
It was the premiere. Did you see the coverage? There was a premiere of Lord of the Rings Part 3.
I can't be bothered.
I mean, man alive, I'm sick of Lord
I
of the
watched
Rings.
the first one and I was actually I've never been into all that sort of stuff.
Never liked it.
Gollum and Dungeons and Dragons and gatekeepers and weird magic, and Harry Potter makes I want to punch his face in.
I know what you mean.
But I mean, it's sort of like,
well, Lord of the Rings, when I was at school, if you were into that sort of thing, you were a nerdlinger. They would beat you up, they'd shout heckle abuse, all that sort of thing. You know, I wasn't a fan.
I actually don't know anyone who admitted they were into that nonsense.
It was shameful. It was embarrassing. Now, the whole world's gone crazy for it. Even the tough guys, the hard nuts, the streetwise kids, they're loving it. Can't wait for the third one. I see people raving about it. It's Jonathan Ross, all these people going, it's the best thing I've ever seen. It's 3 hours and 10 minutes of trolls and goblins and magic spells and large feet and magic rings. I'm loving all that crap. What's wrong with you people?
I will smite you with my sword.
It's just interminable. The orcs and the Norks.
I saw some people playing this game. They had a big manual and a dice, and they're in a pub, and they're all fat with beards, right? And he threw a dice, and he looked down, he went, and he said something like, outside them, the 3 miles to Mumra. And they went, oh, well done.
I know.
I want to go and say, what is this game?
Yeah.
What?
It's absolutely extraordinary. Well, they showed some coverage of the Lord of the Rings premiere on TV, and there were people dressed up as some of the characters. Yeah. There was a girl chatting saying, well, I just think Gollum's hilarious. What? People talking about telling me Gollum's hilarious in this new film. How is he funny, my precious? Oh, my precious. What's funny about this? I'm losing it. I'm genuinely...
Is he like Yoda?
I don't know what the joke is. I'm missing it all. And when the walking trees started talking... Oh, man, I love it.
Gollum's the little one that looks a bit like Gandhi.
Yeah, exactly. The computer-animated Gandhi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that all right?
Yeah. I think that's how he's described in the book. But this is the other thing. I say, then they go, Tolkien, J.R.R. Tolkien, he's a genius. You know he created his own language? Whoopee! Carl comes up with a new word every week that he's made up. He's not a genius.
Yeah, well, the bloke, a look of frighteningness came across his face. Frighteningness. Yeah, Carl's new word. No Blue Sky, The Thorns. That's beautiful, isn't it? On XFM 104.9. Carl, you're losing your rag a little bit. What's the matter?
Nothing, go on. See?
What's the matter? What's the matter?
I've got something to cheer him up. Someone's emailed in, Emma's emailed in, she said that for those in the know, they referred to Lanzarote as Lanzagrotte.
Brilliant.
He's a bit fed up. He's got 2 CDs for Christmas from a company that's he's been with for 6 years. He's a little bit grumpy about having to answer the phones. He wouldn't go and make Steve another cup of tea immediately.
Selfish.
Yeah. Carl, what are you thinking?
Nothing. Go on, what were you doing?
Come on, Carl, you're getting paid for this. Project. Out.
We'll take one of those CDs away.
All right.
Right, okay. Are you in a film this week, Carl?
We're doing that now?
Yeah, go on. Get it over with.
Hang on a minute, then.
Get it over with. Let's get this show over with. We can go home. You can go off to Lanzarote and sit on some ash.
Some charcoal.
He's not happy about that. That's annoyed him. The listeners have all ganged up on him.
Yeah.
XFM giving him 2 CDs.
We've had more calls for his resignation this week than ever before.
What do you think of that, Carl?
What do you mean?
There's another reason.
Do you know what I mean, though? Because he's grumpy. He's not just giving it. He goes, well, I can't help it, can I? I don't want to... You're being paid well to do a job. People have tuned in to be entertained.
Talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's this woman, and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down like a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
She's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So it's her. She's seen herself.
What, Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But, I mean, why do you ever... I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I'm honest. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not true.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well,
Who?
then she's wrong.
Who? She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on
And
riding
as an
pub?
adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think that's a bit weird? There's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop. I'll be late for work.
Yeah. If I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No,
You overheard it on the bus.
no, it was in the 14 Times.
Ah, right. Well,
Okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've
Okay.
got to the bottom of that.
Right, good. Well, Carl, what are your thoughts? Why have you stuck it out here?
Nothing better coming in, I thought.
Well, I'll tell you
all right,
why, because
okay.
you're always on holiday. You don't do a lot. You get paid, well, doesn't he, really? He's a moany. He doesn't try and get on at all. He doesn't deal with people. He moans about everything. And, so he's...
I'm all right. I've got my own little room and that.
Yeah. Like a cage. It is like a cage, isn't it? And he can shut the door. If people walk past, he goes, shut the door. He doesn't want them looking in. He's like a miserable old chimp. We noticed today how much he is simian, isn't
It's
he?
very strange, actually. We maybe should try and get a picture on the website, because Carl's arms are particularly chimp-like. It's very, very strange.
Because he's got that he's got long downy hair. It's
And
not
the
like...
long extended knuckles.
Yeah, and his totally round face that sort of the chin goes back and the dome of his cranium. I think, quite seriously, I know we sort of share about 98.5% of our genetic material with bonobos and chimpanzees, but I think he's got a little bit more.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's a little bit of a throwback. Just his line, they just kept to this sort of really the ugliest one in the cave and the tree, and he really didn't come out of it. I'm not saying you are, I don't think you are. Yeah, you're chimp-like.
No, it does annoy me. My hair annoys me on my body and that. Because I've got like...
R.E.M., Night Swimming, beautiful song, brilliant band. I've got to introduce them, and I'm actually nervous.
Yeah.
I never get nervous.
You never get nervous, do you?
I never get nervous, and I get a little adrenaline rush.
It just takes, 80% of the world's population to be watching you, and then you get a little bit jittery.
And I don't know what to wear.
No, this is interesting, actually. I don't know. No. For a moment there, I was thinking maybe Ricky's got to pop home first before he goes down to bring on the band. But if you are watching it, or if you're there, obviously not there, if you were there you wouldn't be listening to this, but if you're watching it on TV, do check Ricky out, because how do you describe that particular look? Ricky's wearing sweatpants. I assume they're sweatpants. They're not pyjama bottoms, are they?
They're sweatpants. They're sort of...
And you've got just a white t-shirt, cheap and plain white t-shirt.
Yeah.
And basically Ricky is wearing... It's like he's made so little effort. The only way he could have made less effort was if he wasn't wearing any clothes. If he was just wearing his underpants that he slept in. But he's actually bothered to put on a t-shirt and a pair of sweatpants and some trainers.
Yeah, well...
Jonathan Ross is going to probably be wearing a suit, one of his, expensive suits or whatever. And,
but he won't be as comfortable as me.
Well, true. Did it not occur to you for a moment to maybe make slightly more of an effort? Perhaps put on a jacket?
That jacket looks silly with tracksuit bottoms.
Well, again, you could have changed the tracksuit bottoms. I mean, they're a mainstay of the outfit, are they? It's like they're not changing for anything.
Yeah. I've got very little things that I haven't got a drawstring or elasticated waistband.
No, sure.
I don't want to be bothering with buttons and zips and hooks.
There's going to come a point, isn't there, where you're just going to wear, I don't know, smocks.
A baby grow.
Baby grow,
A baby
yeah.
grow with a flap. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Those little mittens.
Yeah, all in, yeah, that'd be great. And then an oven glove, so I can just get stuff out of the oven, eat it, let it drop everywhere.
Yeah.
Right, and then just get out of the baby grow, put a new one on, a clean one on.
Or those kind of red flannel things with the which cowboys wear.
Yeah.
The kind of buttoned up bit in the back.
They're like old cowboys.
Yeah.
Grandpa, he comes out with the shotgun.
Exactly.
And he's
Exactly.
the long johns. Well, how's it going with Rockbusters? Anyone got the answers?
Actually, one guy has texted in, James in Deptford, he's offered some answers, and he says here, the guy that hated us, famously, of course, we should have remembered, Dickie Anderson.
Dickie Anderson.
Richard Anderson, of course.
Right, just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
His educating Ricky is the tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. He's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. He's having a good time.
Weight is all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
Hold on.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
With a step ladder.
Yeah.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa, slow down. We were sidetracked there for a minute.
What are you talking about? I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
You did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right? And there was... it was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, he'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch and
screams.
breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
Circumcision at tea time.
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over
See,
it.
I can't believe this is true.
Sorry, I'm a little
I
bit
can't
lost.
believe this is
He was in a
true.
restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Karl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Karl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
Oh,
particular
this at this
restaurant.
hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Karl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey,
No!
don't have calamari when you're over there.
Karl, you've done it again.
Well,
So we get onto conversations. Talking about, he's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why did the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected because, Anyway, I went into evolution for him, and he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution? This isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45.
Sure.
Right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to, I said, well, things are, I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses, they evolved. That's why soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about 11:30, then I said, I'm going to bed, right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
I don't know what that means.
let's put a song on, right? And we'll come back to it.
So you're going to
because-
explain that?
Yeah.
You've got an explanation?
The Verve and Sonic on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
So let's just get this right. What did Karl say? He's just specifically giving those words
he
again.
said, they reckon, and I said, I'm going to bed. He went, no, really? I said, no, I'm going to bed, Karl. There's no point now, because it's just like you're talking gobbledygook. You know what I mean? I might as well talk to a pot plant.
Yeah.
He said, in the future, they reckon, I don't know who they are.
Sure.
I don't know, people who post things on the internet that he reads, I think.
the Telegraph.
Anyway, complete the sentence.
They reckon that in the future you'll be able to wake up. I love it. There's a little scenario, an embellishment, like this little. Oh, hello, darling. It's your yogurt. Hello. You'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
All right. Well, thanks for that, Rick. I'm looking at you. I'm going to throw that over to Karl now.
Right. It's when I was away on holiday, right? I don't normally buy the Telegraph because it's too big and that, innit? So, but they were giving it away for free on the plane, so I thought,
Ding dong.
might as well have it. And I saw a couple of things in it. I thought that'll be interesting. I saw this thing about the future, and it was talking about evolution and what have you, right, which I always find weird, because I always think that maybe we've sort of done it wrong anyway. Do you know what I mean? I sometimes think...
By definition, evolution can't get things wrong. Things change, that it's not successful, it can't pass on its genetic material, but If you're around, it's working. If you're around, it's working. Slugs are as evolved as they need to be. Slugs are as evolved as you. And
well,
me.
that's true enough.
No, yeah. No disrespect, but it works. It works.
Sorry,
they're
but
around.
anyway, what's your point, Carl?
No, I mean, I think we probably would have been better off staying as a fish. Just because there's more water than land, isn't there?
Right.
And you wouldn't drown.
This is why I went to bed.
No, I can imagine. I'm thinking of dozing off now.
No, but do you know what I mean? From, what was it? It was
talk.
bacteria, it was fish, mermaid, man, onwards and what have you. So anyway.
Oh God!
No,
there
not
are a
agree.
few knowledge gaps in your theory of evolution.
All right, Mum.
You generally got it right, though, so
But I mean, basically, yeah, it went bacteria, fish, mermaid, man. What's next is the big question.
So it was telling you all about this and what have you, and saying how, like, we shouldn't have interfered, because maybe if we wouldn't have invented planes and what have you, maybe we'd be able to fly and what have you if we really needed to and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we've interfered with evolution, you see.
Right.
Well, then it was saying, well, what's the future got?
Well, yes, in one way we have interfered with evolution. Yeah, the evolution of the human being in society is changing. It's no longer based on the strongest or the fittest, because medical science can keep us alive long enough. People can pass on their genetic material where without this civilization they wouldn't have been able to. So yeah, there are different parameters, there are different pressures, there are different things that say whether we're going to pass on our genetic material or not. Okay, so in that sense you're right.
And that, Rick, as far as I'm aware, has led to a yoghurt that you can eat and have a conversation with. So,
this is what it was saying. It was just saying, you know, we're living in mad times and that. You know, there's a lot of weird stuff going on.
One of which is...
And the fellow was just saying, you know, with computers and stuff like that, the way it is, we'll be able to wake up,
Go on.
have a chat with your yoghurt and have something to eat.
What do you mean, have a chat with your yoghurt?
Because of the amount of, I mean, you have them yoghurts already, those friendly yoghurts, those bacteria-friendly ones, so this is just a really friendly one.
Yeah, they don't... Oh, God! I'm my best! Do you know what, sometimes, Carl, I think that we're having a chat with a yoghurt. Do you know what I mean? There can't be any difference.
Yeah, but then I'm always reminded that would be more entertaining. That would be more informative. If a tree falls in a forest and no one hears it, has it fallen over? Any of those?
That's brilliant.
Yeah, if you leave the room, Rick,
what's the
does it
sound?
get quieter?
Yeah, what's the sound of one leg hopping?
Exactly. What we got there, Claire?
Do you want some music or
Yeah, I'd love to hear
a
it.
bit
What you
more
got?
chat?
Yeah.
I got the vines actually.
Oh,
All
play
right.
it.
Right.
Strokes. Someday. I'm already annoyed. I've been
I'm in
here
a bad
3
mood.
minutes and I'm already annoyed.
Yeah. I'll bring back Claire, I'll tell you.
No, it's not his fault.
It
It's the whole
is.
place. The library's shite. I tried to get. Oh God! I had to go
Chill,
to Capital
chill.
Library.
Chill.
Fancy that. I had to go to Capital Library to get a couple of records I wanted. Right, place is falling apart. The email's not working. It's so shoddy. He's had 2 weeks off. I'm on holiday. I mean, they might as well bulldoze this, honestly, because for all the, you know,
It is ludicrous.
and we get paid peanuts.
You get paid, do you?
Oh, and it really annoys me to have to fight. Oh, anyway.
Anyway, just calm down.
104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Karl, you're back.
All right.
How was it?
What, the holiday?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't all fun, was it? Because my dad was in hospital.
Oh, but he wasn't
during the holiday.
Not during the holiday, though, was he? You came back from holiday and then found that out, didn't you?
Yeah, but it happened when I was on holiday.
Did you know that, though, when you're on holiday?
No, because I didn't take my phone with me.
Well,
The weird thing is,
Yeah.
I got a feeling when I was sat there, because it normally happens.
It wasn't a nudie speech, was it?
When I first went
When
away
you saw that old fellow with his packet out.
when I went to Ibiza, right, I had a feeling, and I called home, my dad had punctured a lung.
When
And
you
this
say you
time-
had a feeling, what do you mean, a feeling?
Just like, I should call home, there's something not right. But this
That's a
time
very
I thought,
specific feeling. How did that manifest itself? How did you get that? What kind of feeling? Is that tingling thing?
I'm getting a bit of a lung feeling.
Yeah.
A bit of a dad lung feeling.
That feels like a punctured lung.
Hold on.
anyway.
But anyway, the holiday was good. We talked about it last week.
Well,
now, but-
let's probe Carl about his holiday, because,
Okay.
that's the sort of thing that audiences will stay tuned for, Rick, I'm pretty certain.
Yeah,
To
sure.
find out about
You know
different
more
things.
about this radio business than me. You know,
That's true
you
enough.
hooked them already.
Indeed, yeah. Well, also,
yeah.
I'm thinking we've got nothing.
Ever
So,
now.
we may as well save that.
No, I resent it. I used to put a lot of work in, but no, I think of the money, which is, you know, for me, pretty shoddy.
Well,
you know
yeah,
what
I mean,
I don't usually
you
get
make
out
an
of bed
awful
for
lot
that.
of cash.
Well, exactly, yeah. And, the whole thing is, the whole setup, it was raining today. I thought I should have a cabin. You know, and then the sun came out, so I walked in again. Ah, dear.
How are you?
But I'll tell you what, I got a bit criticised last week as well that I only played ballads and the same songs, so I'm going to rock out this week.
Oh, no.
I've been down to the Capitol Library
Right.
to get some good tunes. And what about a little bit of AC/DC? Oh, took me all night long.
Let's hear it.
Doves, Caught by the River on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant,
Hello there.
Karl Pilkington and everything. No, I'm going to be honest with you.
Go on.
A little bit hungover,
Yeah.
didn't feel very well.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm hungover or still a bit drunk, but I don't feel...
You sound like you're still a bit drunk.
Yeah, so what
But
I'm
then
worried
you do
about...
every week, so.
But what I'm worried about is that the standard will slip. Yeah,
Sure.
if I'm not right on the ball. And the other thing is I haven't had a lot of time to prepare the show today.
Okay.
So I don't, I don't really, I don't feel,
100%.
yeah, I haven't done the Carl.
Right.
Look,
Have you finished that sentence?
I don't make me laugh because it hurts as well. And there's another side effect to me being a little bit hungover or drunk or whatever, right, is that I can be annoying.
Right, yes.
Because just to amuse myself, I sort of like turn my body off a little bit and just poke and like that and annoy people and that. I want to sort of like.
Well, you do
climb-
the physical equivalent of freewheeling.
yeah,
don't
yeah.
you? You just
I sort of want to climb on Carl and go to sleep on him.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
They both annoy him and it'd be comfortable.
Yes.
Which is, can be annoying.
Just a little thing just to make this show a bit easier. If you'd put your hand up when you want one of us to speak, because I'm not quite sure when the sentences are finished.
The hands are up.
Okay, good. So,
The hands are up.
okay.
Okay.
Good, alright.
Okay.
Are you gonna just keep them up for the rest of the show, or?
No, Carl, do what you, huh?
Good, alright. Do you want to, is there an excuse as to why you're a bit hungover?
Too much wine.
Okay. All
Last
right.
night, yeah.
Yeah. Good. Thanks
Okay.
for that. Because this is the only work you've got to do all week, isn't it? It's like, unless I'm very much mistaken. You don't have to do anything. You just sit at home eating cheese.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then occasionally you do a bit of sort of shadow boxing. And that's exercise. And then you sit and watch TV.
Yeah.
Is that roughly what you did this week?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So this is the only 2 hours you had to do anything for all week. This is you had to prepare for
Yeah,
this.
but who can plan a hangover?
Right.
You'd think that.
If you want to send a necklace in for Suzanne, that'd be handy.
Oh, yeah.
That's what she wants.
Is Suzanne listening today?
No, she's out.
Right, okay, this is the dilemma. Me and Steve, yesterday, were trying to convince Carl that it would be a good idea to buy Suzanne a Christmas present. Okay? Now, why aren't you going to buy her a Christmas present? Explain, Carl, why you don't think you should buy her a Christmas present.
No, I've told her I'll get her one, but in the new year. We're going away on holiday and that, so
Yeah.
there's no point taking stuff away.
Yeah.
Going to Lanzarote next week.
Just get something in the sales after Christmas for this, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Now, me and Steve were trying to explain to Carl that she would love it if you bought her something on Christmas Day.
Yeah, but she knows now.
But,
Knows
yeah.
what?
I've told her. So
No,
she's
well,
getting
I'm going
out.
to tell you, do you know, right, this, dear listener, this was Carl's worry. I said, I bet she's got you something. And Carl was worried in case he got her something and she hadn't got him something.
Yeah. He'd be livid.
He didn't want to be down. He didn't want to be a present down.
Yeah.
Look at his face. So buy her a nice necklace. Don't spend, just spend £100, just a little token.
We're going away. We're going taking her away on holiday.
No, you're not taking her away, are you? What, you're paying for it, are you?
Yeah.
Are you really?
Well, half and half and that.
Right.
So you're paying for you to go on holiday? That's good of you. So the gift is your company, really?
She's done all right.
She's done all right.
Why do you talk like you're 60 years old? And you've been working down the mines?
I don't know, she's done all right. Do you go home to her and say, Suzanne, you're bloody lucky.
I mean,
You've fallen on your feet.
to
Look
be
who
fair,
you've
Rick,
got. What?
I'm not sure she has done all right. I don't want to be critical, but...
Oh, dear.
So what are you going to get in the sales?
What are you going to get
Yeah,
her?
it depends. I'm thinking, I'll give her the choice. You can have Kingsley and old Bob Marley. Right, I'll let her decide there.
Oh, dear. I can't wait to see you. Where are you going, Lanzarote?
Yeah,
Where's that?
don't know. Suzanne sorted it out.
I said, Lanzarote, I said, is that Is that Africa or is it Spain or Portugal? Just thought you don't know. What do you mean don't know? I goes, well, what's the currency? Went, don't know. I said, Suzanne booked this one, did she?
Yeah.
I thought, where is it? Is Lanzarote African or
Foreign. Somewhere foreign.
I was looking last night, and doesn't look that good. Like one of the highlights of the things it says you've got to do is go and have. Apparently, they've got restaurants in caves, and that's like one of the things they say you must do. So, if that's a highlight, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'll do that. Go and see what that's like.
Yeah.
When you're on the beach, Carl, do you wear the very, very tight Speedos?
No.
Do you walk
What do
around
you
with
wear?
them?
Sort of longish shorts,
Yeah.
t-shirt on, probably with a sort of a light shirt on top of that.
Right, sure.
So quite wrapped up then.
Covered up. Do you wear a hat? Because obviously the bald head, there's risk of sunburn.
No, I just put a bit of lotion on it.
Lotion on there.
Yeah.
Just have a bit of a wander down the beach, have a look.
Yeah.
See if there's any old blokes with their tackle out and a backpack.
A lot to look forward to, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah. Well, we're looking forward to finding out how you get on.
Yeah, I'll let you
And
know.
interested to know what she gives you on Christmas Day.
Won't be getting
More
anything.
scintillating chat after this next song.